The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. When you look at this defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Cohen. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Play fake. Murray. His throw incomplete.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown! Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's... The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers at 5-6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Off play action. Pickett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pickett now from the gun here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Murray. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Throwing again, Murray.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Harris running straight ahead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll run again with Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Pickett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Steelers nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Murray changing the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 39 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Steelers 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pickett back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Cohen. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. 1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 5. Murray now. And he completes it to Cohen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And fights through one man. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Steelers 7. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to run for it and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw, Pickett. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
A strong running. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 7. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Ready up.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as they take this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Stays on his feet. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Again, it's Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And a tackle there by Chris Barnes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. Omaha. They try again with Cohen. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 108 yards rushing here for Cohen. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A run between the tackles with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to